Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Friday, July 12th, 2024. So, on a day that is one day away from being an unlucky Friday, did you do the crossword?
I did.
And were you lucky?
I was.
Really?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. No luck was involved?
I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
How did you find this crossword? Easy, hard, medium?
Well, I did it with our youngest.
Right.
So it was tag team.
Mm-hmm.
And we got through it pretty quickly.
How fast?
None of your business.
Okay, fine.
No. It was 21-21.
I did it in 16-14.
Wow.
I couldn't...
You must be brilliant.
Well, setting aside that fiction, it seemed just everything just sort of fell into place through the crosses. Mm-hmm. I don't think I could have gotten any of the acrosses by themselves, but the downs I found in lots of cases just like, well, this is this, this is this, this is this, and then I had enough to pull together the acrosses. Mm. There were some clues that I was definitely needed the crosses for anyways. 39 across, once again, drinking. A vodka and Red Bull for the discerning per Difford's cocktail guide. Espresso martini.
That's right.
Did you know the espresso martini?
No, but we had enough of the letters at the end. We knew it was some kind of martini.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Another drink, at least I think this was a drink, 65 across, Drip Alternatives Americanos.
Oh, yes.
That's a coffee?
Well... Yes, it's a way of making an espresso coffee drink.
Oh,
and it's close. It's as close to regular coffee as you can get in England. I've discovered because I was never able to actually get a cup of coffee, but I could get an Americano, and they would always look at me and they'd be like, "Do you want that black?" And I'm like, yes, I do, because they just desperately wanted to put milk in it. But I was like, nope.
You fought them off. Okay, good.
Yes, I don't think that's a common order for them. so anyway, yeah, that's a coffee drink.
So is there some sort of a theme going on here? I mean, espresso martini and Americanos.
So. No.
Well, we did have 17 across the.
Crazy.
It has many twists and turns. CRAZYSTRAW.
That is not a coffee drink.
No, but maybe you drink the coffee with a CRAZYSTRAW.
No, I don't think so.
I think that should be a new trend. There were a couple of musicians who, one of whom had appeared at least before in the crossword. 29 down. Rapper featured on Taylor Swift's 2024 hit Fortnite was POST Malone.
Yes.
So I started listening to some POST Malone on Apple Music, and it wasn't rap. It was let's see, the name of the song was I Had Some Help, and it sounded a little bit like country and a little bit like rock, but there was no rap. It was a great song. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wow. Great. Are you a big POST Malone fan?
Well, I'm not that familiar with his work, but I did know the song he collaborated with Taylor Swift on.
Was that any good?
Yeah, it was quite good. Mm-hmm.
I liked it. Another collaboration, 25 across, was frequent Ja Rule collaborator, and that
25
was
down.
25 down, and that was Ashanti.
Ashanti.
So I don't think I knew anybody. I don't think I knew Ashanti nor Ja Rule, but apparently they collaborate frequently.
Yep.
So I tried listening to some Ashanti, and at least in the collection they had, they didn't mention Ja Rule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, she's a solo artist that collaborates, I guess, with J. Rule also. But I always thought, she just was a solo artist.
Were there any clues that you found particularly difficult?
Oh, yes, there were some challenges, but we managed to get through them. We had a lot of trouble with 9 down, even a little bit. And we had an A, so we were thinking, well, a tad a bit, but we had 4 letters there, so we were thinking, a wisp, or
a wisp.
Just not or even a little bit. And so we finally got ATA blank L. So we thought a tail, like a tail or a nose. We think like you win by a nose, just even a little bit.
You win by a tail?
You win by a tail.
That must be a race in which everyone is running backwards.
Well,
also, they're mice.
Anyway, it turned out to be at all. It wasn't a something at all. It was at all.
Well, that first L came out of 20 across, Peruvian currency.
Yeah, see, we didn't know that.
And I went for Sue, S-O-U.
Oh, we went for S-O-I.
Oh, okay.
Tail.
And what we both should have gone for was Sol, S-O-L.
Mm-hmm. S-O-L, right.
Which I presume means sun.
Mm-hmm.
The answer to the burning question, which way is that away, was answered by 21 across, yawn.
Right.
Spelled, by the way, listeners, as I know you all know, Y-O-N, not Y-A-W-N.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I got 67 across the last one. Animated character who serves as an official Japanese tourism ambassador. Hello Kitty.
Yes.
I always thought Hello Kitty was South Korean, but it must be Japanese.
Oh, or maybe they just sort of usurped her.
I just didn't know that. Mm-hmm.
I think
maybe it's just an Asian cartoon.
I think they should do that with more ambassadors. Just sort of like, the Canadian ambassador to the U.S. might be Bullwinkle or something.
Yeah.
I think they should, instead of having live ambassadors, they should have cartoon characters. It could be great.
That might be good for our government.
Maybe the U.S. government ambassador to Israel could be Yogi Bear. I mean, the potential is just enormous.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking forward to this being implemented immediately by the State Department.
Well, write them a letter.
I'm sure they're right on it. Okay, what'd you put for 14 down? Southern accent feature.
Twang.
Really?
Right.
Oh,
well,
like right off?
initially I thought drawl.
That's what I went for.
And then I thought allied, because, they kind of slur their words sometimes. But we pretty much thought it must be twang.
I pretty much thought.
We wrote in.
I wrote down drawl. The only letter which matched anything was that A of drawl matched 18 across, tennis star Mandalikova. And I would be lying to everybody, including myself, if I pretended that I knew that the answer to that question was Hannah.
H-A-N-A.
H-A-N-A. Hannah Mandalikova.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Hannah Mandalikova?
No.
If I say that one more time, I may be actually able to pronounce it. So anyways, it turned out it was twang, not drawl.
Right.
Let's see. 11 across, I just sort of thought was cute. It was, what connects money to everything? And it was 4 letters long, and at first I thought ATMs, but it was isn't.
Isn't. Money isn't everything.
Money isn't everything. That was
a good connector.
Yep. That was a clever clue there.
Very.
Actually, and for 17 across that turned out to be CRAZYSTRAW, it has many twists and turns. I, of course, tried to get roller coaster to fit.
Oh. Uh-huh.
But that did not happen.
Right. Well, the one above it, 15 across, assignment in a classic first job. And, we were like waiting tables, taking orders like at fast food, babysitting, it turned out to be paper route.
Right.
So.
Let's see, 26 down, surfer's concern was shark attack.
Yes.
And it is Shark Week, apparently.
Really?
Discovery has a show on now, Shark Week, with John Cena as the MC.
I bet he's good at that.
I have no doubt he's good at everything that he including Peacemaker. But so I don't know if that's in celebration of Shark Week or not. Probably just a coincidence.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what OpenAI's DALL-E creates digital art.
Right.
I think some people would debate that. Something that's vaguely like digital art. Did you know 56 across, cosmetics brand whose name sounds like a dessert? Tarte?
Yes.
I did not know that, but it sure was easy to figure out.
Oh, I was going to say, you didn't go to my makeup kit and see if I had any Tarte?
No.
Or had anything that looked like a food name? Because I do. I use Tarte eyeshadow.
Really?
Yeah.
I specifically try and close my eyes whenever I'm in the vicinity of anything that might help me. So often I have to keep my eyes closed the entire day while working on a Saturday or Friday or Saturday. 32 down, I thought was interesting. Yes. Yes, indeed. And the answer was 'tis.
Yes, I thought that was kind of unusual.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think I had the I because 35 across radiate was emit and then espresso. So I had it ending in IS, and it's like, well, it could be 'tis.
And it was.
It required that 31 across the actress Dennings be Kat.
Yep.
Dennings.
Cat.
Right. See, once again, someone who I did not know, but
She was in the Thor movies.
okay.
She played Natalie Portman's assistant,
Right.
Kat Dennings.
Yes. And that sort of triggers my next response. 5 down, get with the program, will you? Try to keep up.
That's right.
I have to try to keep up with you.
Oh, hardly.
So, let's see. One last one, 57 down, was that saying a lot? And the answer was rant.
Yes.
That was sort of clever there.
Very.
So, great crossword. This was by Malaika Handa.
Right.
And
Very good.
yes, well done, Malaika.
It looked hard, when we first opened it. Like, whoa, saw a lot of white squares there, but we managed to fill them up.
Yep, and there were a lot of 4 stacked answers. So,
Yep.
all right. Well, that's it for the crossword, but it is Friday, which means it's time for a Fun Fact Friday.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
And Fun Fact Friday person, I hope you have a fun fact.
I do.
Great.
I do. I am not the fun fact person.
You're
you
not
may
the-
always choose a fun fact if you like.
Ah, whew.
But today I have chosen a fun fact. Yesterday's puzzle, one of the answers was Goofy.
Yes.
So I have a few fun facts about Goofy.
I think all facts about Goofy would have to be fun. It just built into his DNA.
He is an American cartoon character created by the Walt Disney Company. He is a tall, anthropomorphic dog who typically wears a turtleneck and vest with pants, shoes, white gloves, and a tall hat, originally designed as a rumpled fedora.
Wow.
I never thought that was a fedora, but anyway. He's a close friend of Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, and he is Max Goof's father. Did you know Goofy had a son named Max?
I think so.
He is normally characterized as hopelessly clumsy and dim-witted, yet this interpretation is not always definitive. Occasionally, Goofy is shown as intuitive and clever, albeit his own unique, eccentric way. He debuted in 1932 with Mickey's Review as Dippy Dog, and that was the clue, who was Dippy Dog, and it turned out to be Goofy. During the 1930s, he was used as part of a comedy trio with Mickey and Donald. He had his own series of shorts. He was actually nominated for an Oscar twice.
Really?
Yes. How to Play Football in 1944 and Aquamania in 1961. Then he branched out and co-starred with Donald in a number of shorts without Mickey Mouse. And then he was only seen in television and Disney comics until 1983 when he was in Mickey's Christmas Carol. And then he had his own show, Goof Troop, and then House of Mouse. He was on that, Mickey's Mouse Clubhouse, along with another few Mickey Mouse adventure series. Okay, he was known as Dippy Dog, but then he played a character called George G. Geef. G-E-F.
Really?
Yes. But then sources from the Goof Troop, which is a more modern cartoon that he starred in with his son Max, the continuity gave the character's full name as G.G. Goofy Goof. And as of the 2000s, he has occasionally been called Goofus D. Dog, spelled D-A-W-G.
Wow.
So He's been in so many short films, like over 50 short films. He's been in feature films, all, animated, of course. But he's had several interesting movie cameos, and that's how I'm going to end this up. He was in something called The Falcon Strikes Back in 1943 as a puppet. He was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit in 1988. He was in The Little Mermaid in 1989.
No kidding.
Yeah. He was in Aladdin, 1992.
Really?
As a hat. I think maybe the genie put a goofy hat on, like he went to Disneyland and had a goofy hat.
Okay.
He was in Flubber in 1997. He was in The Lion King 1.5.
Wow.
Which is the third Lion King movie. And then finally he was in Saving Mr. Banks in 2013 as a performer in a goofy costume. So he has just been all over the place. One other thing, the actor who played Goofy changed almost every year from 1932 up to 2013. Yes, there have been, I bet, not every year, but like maybe 15 different men who have played Goofy.
Wow.
And they always sound the same to me. So
yes.
Anyway, they got the voice down pat.
Cool.
But few fun facts about our friend Goofy.
Yeah, I can remember watching a video, how to hook up your home theater.
Yes, that was mentioned.
It was hysterical. It was just like from start to finish, it was like, that needs to win some sort of an award. I mean, it was just so funny, so well done. Brilliant satire, just great. Wonder what country he could be the ambassador to. The ambassador to Ireland. Goofy.
Maybe Britain.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Maybe Britain. All right. Well, that is it for today then. So thanks everyone for listening.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Hope you prospered on today's crossword. Let us know how you did. crosswordpodcast@icloud.com. And we will be back again with our cutting edge analysis of tomorrow, aka Saturday's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.